Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of the RyaNoob review. This one's gonna be an interesting one. I've been up all night. I was planning to go to bed at like 8 a.m., but one of the reasons I wanted to stop, or like I keep stopping doing my reviews, because I can never be on a good schedule for it. I'm just like fucking myself for the rest of the day. So like today, I was gonna wake up at 4 p.m. and after going to bed at 8, and it'd be a good day, good day for scrims and stuff. Uh, but Danielle and I went to go visit our parents, and so now I'm on 30 minutes of sleep that I just got. We got a double scrim coming up, and I said I'd do a review, so here I am, 10 minutes late. This is take number 2 because my Xbox or my Aver Media just shits out on me all the time, so I have to restart my computer all the time. And the reason I'm so red, I just realized, is because I'm on Empire right now, and it's just like picture of red base. So yeah, not actually not burnt, guys. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so today we're going over Wiley Coyote. He's playing with, looks like, I don't know who Savage or Kappa is, but I'm pretty sure in your BMB is Frosty. So going top tower. Never really like going top tower this way for camo, but either go for it or don't go for it. But like haphazardly going for it, like you don't really do much. And you saw that's exactly what Cody did, or Coyote did it right there. He wanted to do something, but just kind of didn't. Weird that that guy didn't die. But 2 dead. Instantly go for pit. That's what he does. It's as he's getting his shields back. Perfectly timed. Solid play as to be expected from Wiley. This is the second, maybe third time I've done his point of view. I don't know. He's just a long-time sub and always submits good gameplays. So I'm really happy to be going over his gameplay again. Alright. So he doesn't want to contest. He thinks there's 2 guys in there, which is fine. Oh! Alright. Staying alive. Good. I mean, overall pretty solid right there, right? Almost gets ninja'd, but stays, like, he focuses on, like, doing his best to stay alive. He kills 1 guy, sees a 2nd guy, and dies to a 3rd guy. By the way, he is playing a solid team over there. Calm, Kolek, and Hunter. This game won't be easy. His opponents are taking the opposite base, which is his team is kind of focusing on. I like this play to get out of the hill. See, he's bringing 2 guys back. His team's not helping him. This is just great understanding by Wiley. Like, I mean, shit, even pro players don't even do this, right? They'll just try and YOLO cap it. The thing that pro players will do, they'll get a trade, though, at least. Did over challenge there. I mean, I guess you didn't know if there were 2 people coming or, like, what you needed to do. Looks like your team's going to win cross map, so at least you guys still have 1 base. But yeah, just YOLOing at that guy. Usually, when you guys do not have the advantage, you don't want to fight a guy to the death from far away. You want to look for close range battles and try and get pickoffs that way, like actually catch people off guard. But just sitting back on the plat like that and shooting a guy that's on the nades, the 2nd guy is always going to come up and kill you. I mean, at best, you guys just sit there and shoot each other back and forth, right? But like the normal thing that's gonna happen is either you're gonna get chased down and die, or nothing's gonna happen. Not like shooting that person cross map's gonna do anything. I don't like the grenade, but whatever. I say I don't like the grenade, but then you see people like Ola just fucking do whatever they want and win. So, alright, so overshield's coming up. Let's focus on that. You want to make sure they don't jump in your window, which is fine. You don't think you're going to be able to get the overshield by yourself, which is also fun. Like, this is good recognition of the game. Like, just solid again, not shooting until you have to. 100 JJX going front blue with the overshield. I don't know what he's up to. Lost all the overshield. Ah, traded. Not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, right now you guys are just getting shit on. Most of it's because you guys aren't getting kills around areas where you want to go to. No one's staying alive in positions of relevancy. Again, you on that blue plat, or red plat, and you on this blue bend right there. So that's what's leading to this 50 to 0 point difference right now. Would have liked to see a grenade there, but not too big of a deal. Like I always just put it like right now. I just always put a grenade on their side, top pit, just in case they get in at the last second. One dead each. Again, just focus on not dying. You're gonna go back. This is a good play. I don't like going PR here unless you just YOLO at him. But you do. It works out. Good job not challenging, letting your teammate get that kill. I mean, oh, I love watching Wiley. Like, this is champion level gameplay, and you can like tell he's like not making, he's not making mistakes, but he's not at that point where he's just like running through the opponents. He's playing methodically, but like not confidently. How I'd describe it. Boom, ownage. Boom, ownage. There we go. That's the confidence I'm talking about. All right, so his opponents are capping blue. All he's got to do is stop pit. His teammates are going to cap red. This is what I've never really liked about this map is like this will happen like all the time, right? So now they're in a position where it's going to be a 3-on-4 pushing into blue, or it's, you know, something along those lines. So I don't really like splitting bases here. When you push, you want to do it like coordinated as a team. I didn't really want to back because it fucks up strongholds. But let's watch this let's see how this looks in third person. So they get a kill going into pit. And then you guys just put a lot of shots down. Guy chases you. Like, you guys are getting staggered kills. And like nothing's really happening across the map, right? They're still spawning red plat. And now you guys are pushing. You got that kill from blue, and now you guys decide to push. The best thing that's going to happen here is a trade in bases. The worst thing that's going to happen here is something's going to go wrong. They're going to cap blue, and you guys aren't going to cap red. I've always hated this push. Always hated this push. So you'll watch as there's two guys defend against what seems to be like 3, maybe 4. Really, it's going to be 2 people pushing in and 2 people supporting-ish. But you're never gonna stop blue here. Unless someone has like God recognition and just like goes and solo stops first too. So yeah. And you're, like, Ralph dies over there at red fan. Like, you got a lucky instant kill. Or else this push probably wouldn't be happening, right? Like, 2 guys are going out red fan and you're just not doing anything. So it takes you getting 2 sick kills to get a trade in the bases. And so I've just really never liked that push. And that's not on you, I mean, specifically, but I'm sure you could have stopped that by just saying, nah, I'm blocking blue plat, guys. Again, that doesn't take a call out. They just, like, all you have to do is block blue plat, which is something I would prefer, but not too big of a deal. I feel like that kill needs to happen, though. Ooh, I feel nasally. Anybody else? Alright, so this kill like has to happen. You cannot let this kid get away. You have 2 grenades. You get him weak. Your teammate gets shit on. You cannot let this guy get away. So put your grenade here. Wait to see what he does. Put a second grenade here. You should get him eventually, right? But just like kind of panicking like this, it's just you know, you don't get the kill. But this kill is like ridiculously important, but also not very important at the same time. This is weird. I mean, you just I say that kill is important, but then you and your team, like looking at where your team's at, just like made that kill not important anyway. You made sure he didn't get out of the base. You made sure his teammate didn't get out of the base. Like, your team's just controlling the map really well. Oh, that guy gets ninja'd with OS. Feels bad, man. Oh, you almost get ninja'd. So again, exactly the same situation, right? Look at this. Alright, so yeah, that one guy that you guys ended up killing a little bit ago spawns red plat. You guys make your way into blue. If something goes wrong and you guys aren't able to cap blue and they're capping red, I think, yeah, Ralph gets shit on. So, like, look at that, right? Like, that's the same exact situation 30 seconds later where what I'm talking about ended up happening. Now, maybe you'll be able to cap blue here, but like, yeah, you get camo comboed. I mean, besides the camel combo, still, like, this is still just such a shitty situation that your team ridiculously ends up holding off. Here, I would say let your teammates cap blue base. Let your teammates cap whatever base they spawn at. Just get into turbine and then follow where your team's going. So if you get into turbine and your teammate's pushing front red and they spawn blue plat and your team spawns outside with you, you guys can all go back to red. Your teammates can help you stop pit. Like, you need to make sure, like, in a scan. I don't know what the word is. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Scramble. In a scramble, yeah, in a scramble like this, where two of your teammates just kind of died, even though you killed three of them. What do they have? Red and blue, and you guys have pit. You just want to make sure pit is held onto, and then work your way to a base. You just getting in a blue here kind of says like they can do whatever they want. Now Tyler's in a 1v1 with Ralph, and either they can come and stop you, or they can just go for pit. And they end up coming to stop you, and not going for pit, and they don't stop you, and then I don't know. Right, like in a team game that could have gone a lot differently. They could have already been like 90% done with pit, but yeah, I just don't like that capping that base instantly, and maybe this is the result of it. Maybe. I can't say for sure, but I'm just saying like I didn't like it in the first place. And right? Makes sense. Whew. Tired Ryan is not good Ryan, guys. It's not like tired, it's just like just waking up. My vocabulary at 100%. Alright, so I'm looking for him to stay alive. Here in pit, you need to keep your shields above 50%, especially on this last guy alive where you have 3 grenades, especially 1 plasma. 1 plasma is sitting in this spot. Look at where your the 2 spawners are coming from. There's still 1 dead. I mean, sure, you don't know that's where they're coming from, but your ability, like what you can do in this situation, is based on your shields plus your grenades. So here you still have thrust. Your opponents are coming off respawn. You can end up thrusting back. You're not afraid of grenades yet, and so putting these grenades top pit just guarantees you the cap on pit. You guys are triple capping it. It's gonna go super fast. You guys should be able to cap it, but yeah, see this is going to change the entire situation. Your team's never going to be able to kill this guy top pit now. He's not going to be afraid, right? Boom. And then just, I mean, I don't know how you pooped your grenade out like that. The 3 dead as long as, alright, 4 dead. So, I mean, you guys end up getting a triple cap out of that. I don't fucking know how. You just like pooped out a grenade, killed the guy contesting, and then they just kind of lost. Alright, so let's look at this situation again. This is the situation where you want to go for a trip cap. All 4 players are sitting in blue. Your players are pushed up before you get kills. So it's like you're starting a push before you get kills, and you're pushing into the base because of it. Watch this. You get 1, you get 2, you get maybe 3 in the alley. If you, Ralph, turn around. Turn around, Ralph. Ralph, no! Alright, well, that was still a really good setup to where if things go really well for you, you can then turn around and do something at red. Look, they're spawning outside. They're not even close to being able to cap red, right? So you could go back to red if things were going extremely well for you, but they weren't. So at least now you're giving yourself a chance to have a trip cap instead of at best have a double cap where you took their base. At worst, you know, you don't cap their base. See, this is the worst possible thing that could have happened. Actually, the worst thing that could have happened is you guys all die, but you still should hold pit because you were in front of their base, right? So, like, strategically, that was the best way to set it up, in my opinion. You don't just decide to push. You are pushing, and it shows, right? Oh! Alright, so here, again, same situation. You just got kills in Turbine. What's going through your head right now? I have OS, I want to push for the trip cap. However, your opponents are going to come off respawn. So if you just YOLO at red right now, I mean, again, OS guy could get ninja'd. You guys cannot push into the flag. They spawn at blue, they just cap blue. It's up to Ralph to be able to say, you know, we have overshield 3 guys pushing red. Maybe I can stop blue by myself, but that's still 1v2ing at blue base for the for at best, like, you know, that situation happening again. So recognize that you have 2 dead. Make sure that they spawn at red. Your teammate just runs at them in tower for camo, I guess. So now you guys are in the situation where you want to be in. So you says if you get a kill before you all start to push, someone should block plat of the base you have, but your teammate should keep pushing or stay turbine and keep them in their base. No, you don't want to keep pushing. So I would say, like, if you get a kill but you're not ready to push, like you just like you do right now, you're like your team's top tower, you're not going to be able to get into red before they spawn blue. So you kind of just want to sit back and keep them at their base until you guys are set up to push. So like until you guys are top tower, you could just like back up to blue windowsill, like have 1 guy blue BR, 2 guys turbine, 1 guy tower here. Force them all to be red, and then start working your way into like a position like this, where once you get kills, then you can still hold forward, you know. I'll try and point it out here. Like again, you guys got 1 kill on calm. You guys are all pushing. Right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, 1 guy's dead. So like even if things go well, that guy's probably gonna spawn blue plat and cap blue here. Because you guys are 2v1ing this guy. The guy ended up spawning red plat, which is probably like a 50-50 thing. I mean, look at how open blue is. Like, what the fuck? Spawn blue, please. Sometimes I just don't understand these spawns.
Red team gained the lead.
So we're all set up to stop blue. Your team's gonna end up probably choking on red. So this is the same thing that happened. You guys couldn't designate 4 people to go to red. So 3 people going to red just barely squeaks in, and now it's a situation where maybe you cap red, but you're still gonna have a hard time protecting blue here. So your teammate dies, and you're having a tough time. I really don't like that grenade one. Like, people just sit behind that pillar all the time, and if you get them off that pillar, then you can start making your route into the base, you know. Get them off that pillar, you can get into this position. Once you're in this position, you have the pillar advantage, so you can fight. So I really haven't been liking these types of pushes into the base, but like again, I really like what's happening other than team-oriented stuff. And you can really work on team-oriented stuff inside solo matchmaking games. So you can't just be like, all is lost because of that, you know. All right, here's another situation where you have pit. Your team ended up stopping pit. They didn't go for a base. They're focused on getting their kills and getting map control. Ralph and CP are too far pushed up right now. They're probably gonna end up dying. So, I don't know. Not really much to be said about this. There's no deaths here. Fighting a little bit too heavily for my liking, but end up staying alive. So again, right here, you're just making, like, I mean, this is a new situation. You haven't been in this situation yet. So right here, you're just protecting pit. You're saying, all right, I'm making sure that they don't come this side of the map until they start pit. Then I move. That's when I make my mark, right, on the game. So it looks like they're kind of starting pit. Boom, 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 boom. Good stuff. Your teammates fighting in there. You're deciding if you need to go. Your teammates are dead. You need to move. You absolutely need to move here. Right? Look at where your 2 teammates died at. They're gonna have a ridiculous map control. You know there's a guy tower side. You need to start moving towards it. That's what you do. Your teammate dies. You need to, if you can get this kill, great. But like, you need to move forward in the map, get into top tower, get into bottom tower. But wow, I think that just fucking, the way it just shows itself too. Yeah, it just runs out in the pit. Oh, the gun covers up Hunter JJX. Feels bad, man. Dying there is super bad, though. That's one of those. Alright, yeah. Let's talk about this, guys. If that death is super bad. I'm not calling him super bad. But that death in general, if that happens, like those deaths happen, right? It's like, fuck, you know, my DMR covered him up. I didn't think he'd be out that far. Fuck me, right? But at the same time, like it's not that big of a deal if it happens once in a while. But if that death happens to you a lot, if your teammates start noticing it in you, then it's time to like actually sit down and be like, all right, I can't fucking die here. Let's focus up and make sure that doesn't happen, right? So even though this game's kind of over, I think. Oh, they're gonna last a second desperate pit. They're just hiding. Really big mistake here is just hiding, like absolutely hiding in pit by the blue team. They're just like forfeiting any control that they could have. Like if you're in pit here, you like 98 points. You have to just fight to the death. You can't hide. This is exactly why. You just give your opponents too much control. So that's game. If you guys have anything you guys want me to clarify or go over again, let me know now. God, I wish I could go over like another game or two so I could show more situations. Actually, we're gonna do that. So on, fuck, I can't do Wednesday, can I? Because that's Pro League. Maybe I can do Wednesday. All right, 6 p.m. on Wednesday sounds good. So if you guys can send me some strongholds on Empire games for me to review, I'm probably gonna do one on Wednesday and one on Friday because this was such a great game to go over. And so I want high tier games, either scrims from top tier teams or top Onyx, champion level games, specifically for this one, so that I can go over this over and over again. Do one more. Just got here. Holy shit! Silence. Um, no, I gotta get ready for scrims and stuff. We start scrimming at 8 tonight, and it's 7:30. So yeah. So if you guys want me to clarify anything, let me know. Uh, Overall, Wiley, extremely solid player. Like, the only thing that he's missing right now is just the confidence that these other kids have. That like Arctic and Claim and the youngins have, like the newer players, where they just challenge everything to the death. But Wiley's playing solid Halo. He's playing like Cloud already. He's not as experienced, but just like a little. You can tell what's going on in his brain. You can predict what he's gonna do before he does it, because it's the correct play, right? Those are the players I love watching. You streaming scrims? Yeah, I'll be streaming scrims. Why did him and D do that thing at the end? Huh? Um, D. I don't know who D is. Or they just stop pit here? I mean. Ah, these nuts. Ah, you got me, dude. Good one, dude. Alright. Yeah. That's game. I hope I talked about everything well enough. Yeah, so what I was going to say is focus on team-oriented gameplay. Focus on figuring out what the correct thing for your team to do is, while also while playing in a solo matchmaking game, right? Especially on like or Empire Strongholds, you can be like, "Fuck no, team, we ain't pushing. I'm backing up. You guys are seeing me. Like, I'm not going that way. I'm going this way." So that even if your team gets fucked, you're still in a good position. So like, all right. So if you your opponents are red, and you have blue and pit, right? And you get a kill in like Turbine, and you're one shot, and you just jump back to blue fan and go into like blue windowsill, and just make sure that guy doesn't spawn blue. Like that's so much better than just like sitting in Turbine and be like, "Whoop, I'm doing damage. I'm doing something. Let's jump at this guy red fan. Ooh, I got a trade, right? Oh, they spawn blue plat, and my team's pushing red, and they didn't get red, and they got blue at the same time, so now they have red and blue." Work on things by yourself on the team, like for the team. Try and control the team.